Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Aquarius? Oh. Page of Swords right at the foundation. Unbelievable. Aqua, right before I hit record, I was sitting here meditating on your energy. I do this before every reading, and I see flashes of words in my mind's eye, which brings me into tune, let's say. It tunes me to your energy, so I have some sort of an idea of what's going on. And the words that I saw in my mind were immature, cold-hearted, and gossiping spies. And sure enough, the Page of Swords falls out, which is the card of spies and gossip. So we are tuned right in to a certain collective frequency of Aquariuses out there right now. It's like this energy has just been waiting for me to read it. I can feel it. Aqua, what I'm getting here is you're making some major moves in your life. You're truly starting to see the way, and because of this, you're seeing what needs to be cleared out of the way. This is going to show up in your relationships with friends, family members, coworkers. Just take it as it fits. This could have to do with your living environments, because we are at the foundation of the reading here. But there is a lot of gossip. There's a lot of talk going on behind the scenes, because people are very irritated with the moves you're making. And isn't it interesting? When one decides to finally step into an energy of self-empowerment and alignment, just how many people have a problem with that? This is when you really start to see people's true colors, Aqua, and what position they truly held in your life. The universe, I feel, is also going to give you a glimpse into what these people had in mind for you, how they saw your life unfolding. Wow. It's interesting, right? That people actually took that much time out of their life to think about how your life was going to unfold. I feel there was many people who had some sort of a vision over your life, Aqua. And in some capacities, more than yourself. I feel for quite a while, you've just been trying to get through the day-to-day. You've been trying to build some sort of a vision for tomorrow. But let's face it, we live in a time where that's very hard. But we must push through and stay focused. But there's individuals here who I feel have been trying to formulate an idea of where you're going to be going in your life, which is an indication that quite possibly these are people that maybe had some sort of influence over you. Maybe you sought validation from these individuals, and they decided to send you down the wrong path, send you astray, so to speak. You trusted these people for good advice, guidance on how to move in your life. Something like this is what I'm picking up here, Aqua. But now, ever since you've really started to take control over your foundation, your stability, you're really starting to see people's true colors, what they always intended for you and your life. And these are also people that are all talk, no action. They always talk about what they're going to do, but they never, ever do it. And I feel like you just got sick and tired of being inside this energy. For some of you, this is work-related. Things just never changed. For some of you, you just never got that raise. It's something like this of just being sick and tired of the excuses, sick and tired of being a pushover. And I feel that you're finally putting your foot down, Aqua. However this resonates with you. I'm feeling an energy of great empowerment here, and we only have one card on the table. But I'm looking forward to seeing what we get next. What do we have at the sacral? What do we got? Wow. the sun. Leo energy at the sacral. You see your way forward, Aqua. You see your way out of this karmic cycle that you've been in. You've gotten some sort of major clarity, some sort of illumination has taken place in your life recently. Well, in fact, I'm hearing for some of you, a year, 2 years, things have just really been shifting. And this makes sense. Post-COVID, there's been major shifts inside the collective. A lot's changed. Everything's changed. There's an energy of people really starting to step into their power. Because, let's face it, we live in a world where most people are just really out for themselves. And sadly, these are the people that have been closest to you, Aqua. This is this energy I'm talking about of seeing people's true colors. Boy, did I learn a lot about people post-COVID. Seeing how they dealt with that. Most of those people I don't even have in my life anymore. Lifetime friends, family members, gone. I don't resonate with these people at all. People were just so tooth and nail, out for what they can get. Stepping on skulls. People that you've known forever. You've been dealing with the same thing here, Aqua. You're just starting to have this universal perspective over your life. You're looking at your life through the eyes of the universe. You just see things differently. Your purpose is starting to open up to you. A lot of our purpose has opened up during COVID and post-COVID. But whatever the case here, Aqua, you're right where you're supposed to be. This illumination you've had is what you've been asking for. Which way do I go? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? And sure enough, the divine answered. The world's a very different place, Aqua. I remember years ago asking for guidance from the divine before I even really knew what all that meant. I've always believed in the higher power, divine energy. I've always had this knowledge instilled inside of me without even looking for it. But there was always something that was trying to keep me from it. Keep me from this wisdom that I had instilled in me since before I even came here, which says a lot about my past lives. For some reason, I feel they're having me talk about this because I feel like this is the same for you. I feel like I'm tapped right into your energy right now, Aqua. You're seeing now how there's something having to do with your purpose that has to do with your past life. You hold some sort of knowledge. You have a higher understanding. But we're living in a time now where for some reason when we ask for guidance, when we ask for clarity, when we ask for truth, it comes to us almost instantly. Or it comes to you and you don't even realize it until later on. You're like, whoa, I got the answer and I don't even know when it came to me. But there it was. It's because there's a huge shockwave taking place on the planet of light workers waking up. When this happens, I think it somehow allows us to get this intuitive knowledge, this guidance in a much clearer manner. I can't quite wrap my head around how it takes place yet. It's almost even difficult to compartmentalize. But if I was to put it in layman's terms, it would just be a whole collective of individuals waking up at the same time. And we're putting ourselves in a position to receive intuitive guidance in our life to get us into our allocated positions in the universe, our purposes, because there's major things happening on the planet. This is what I'm getting here for you, Aqua. And all these people around you that have been keeping you inside the simulation, inside the matrix, are all squirming now because you are escaping. You are escaping their grasp. It's over. The illusion has been dissolved. What do we have? The solar plexus. And the sun to me is a card of purpose because your purpose all has to do with your highest happiness. Your highest happiness all has to do with your vibration. And this is all attained by stepping into your confidence, stepping into your power, taking control over your life. So this tells me that you are heading directly towards your highest happiness, otherwise known as your purpose. And it's right there at the sacral position, which is all related to your passion, your creativity, your optimism in life. It's like the ship has arrived and you're already out of there, energetically speaking. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy at the solar plexus. Excellent. Knight of Pentacles to me is like a tank. Although it's very slow moving, it cannot be derailed. It gets to where it's going to. It's a very methodical, very thorough, very efficient energy. One of my favorite cards in the tarot. Most people you won't hear saying that, but I understand this card. This is an immovable object. This is an object that cannot be taken off course. Once you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's over for the enemy. This is you on the path. This is you in your purpose, heading in the position of your north node, energetically speaking. And it's right here at the solar plexus, which goes along with everything I was saying about this sun. You taking complete control over your life, stepping into your highest happiness. Further confirmed with this Knight of Pentacles. You're on path, Aqua, or you're about to be. You're heading in the right direction. So if it seems like your life is falling apart or there's just a lot of chaos around you, and when I say falling apart, it's falling apart for the betterment of you. So it's like a tower. It really is just the energy of everything that's been blocking your path being cleared out of the way for you by the universe. So it's more these individuals having towers in their life, and you're witnessing this. What do we have at the heart? Wow. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy at the heart, and it goes along perfectly with what I just said. There's a lot of people feeling very left out. It's like they didn't want to help you or assist you get to where you're going to, which that's fine. Nobody is obligated to do that. However, what's taken place here is an energy of sabotage. These individuals actually stood in your way. They held you back. They created obstacles for you, delays, spoke untruths about you into your life, picking up an energy of word witchery, speaking wickedness surrounding your life so you wouldn't be able to see the truth and step into alignment with your highest vibration and happiness, otherwise known as your purpose. And now, these individuals actually feel left out in the cold. They don't like it. They don't like the energy that they're sitting in now. The energy that they had in mind for you is the energy that they now have to marinate in. This is an energy of poverty. These energies are going to be taken right back to the Stone Ages for what they've done to you. The karmic repercussions of trying to keep a light worker out of their purpose, I don't even know information like that, okay? All I know is that it's beyond what the mind can even begin to conceive, because the level of darkness that the universe is going to have to put these individuals through to wake them up to their own wickedness in this life cycle, I don't even have access to. The reason being is because I'm actually picking up on your energy, Aqua. You don't have access to what's going to happen to these individuals because you would feel bad for them, which says a lot about you, Aqua. Even after everything these individuals put you through, a lot of you still would not want to see them go through what they're going to have to go through when it comes to the karma that they're going to be sentenced to by the divine and the universe. But all I can tell you here is, Aqua, the universe will give them what they need to get on a path to healing from their wickedness. So the punishment does match their spiritual crimes, which leads me to another message I'm getting here, Aqua. There's a lot you didn't even know. These individuals put you through more than you even know. They had their hands in things that you would be shocked to find out. I feel it would be very upsetting to you. Picking up on a lot of darkness here. Whoever this is, for a lot of you, this is family. Picking up on some very, I'm picking up on a lot of untreated mental illness of the sociopathic kind, obviously. But it's on another level. I mean, this is deep forms of demonic possession that these individuals have made themselves a host for. But this 5 of Pentacles right here at the heart, This is your justice, Aqua, and this is the only way they will come out of the darkness. You just need to stay focused on your path now. Your energy is needed and appreciated in other areas now. You'll no longer go through cycles of feeling underappreciated. That's over with. The universe is going to align you with people who will support you and assist you on your path. This cycle's over with. There's nothing left to learn. There's no more wisdom you need to gain. Your job is done. Now you move into a cycle where you are on top. You will be positioned to help other people with the struggles that you yourself have overcome. What do we have at the throat, please? Emperor. Aqua, I'm picking up an energy here of a Kundalini force. You're now becoming this person that has great spiritual aptitude. You're also heading towards a lot of fortune. And this is all because you held yourself together through all this. You remained very stable and endurant in your pursuit. You didn't let this break you down. You kept your head held high. A lot of you are even going to be positioned to help others collectively. Picking up on some sort of, I'm definitely picking up on a boss status here with this Emperor, but there's something worldly going on here. What do we have at the third eye? Six of Swords at the third eye. Picking up the energy of I'm picking up the energy of like a humanitarian, like a freedom fighter. Somebody who helps other people escape from bad situations. Six of Swords, Aquarius, that is your energy at the third eye. It's like this is you helping people escape from bad situations. And it doesn't even have to be this literally in a physical sense. Could be. But there's this heroic energy about you. It could be the way you speak, your story, your words. You're being gifted with something very significant, very special here. You're being gifted with something unbelievably important here, Aqua. Simply put, it's just you really being put in a position of power, leadership. Because you're the right person for the job, you can be trusted. The universe can trust you. What do we have at the crown? You're going to help people move on, transition from energies where they feel stuck, like they can't move. There's an energy here of your rite of passage. Five of Wands, Leo energy at the crown. It's like you're helping individuals overcome what you've been through. And look, I always say this, okay? And I always will say it. Our purpose is always going to have something to do with our biggest obstacles in life, our biggest challenges, the things that were the hardest for us to overcome. Otherwise, what else is it, right? It just makes a whole lot of sense. And I have to speak from experience because this is exactly what I've been through as well. I took my biggest obstacles, my biggest challenges, my biggest fears, and amongst all of that, I found my purpose, custom made just for me and my path. This is what I'm getting here for all of you. But even when I started to see the light, that was the direction for me, I still didn't know how to put it together. I asked God for the blueprint. How do I do this? And I remember I started getting all these downloads. I didn't even know what was coming through. They were like blueprints. I started typing up all these messages I was getting. These patterns, like, I don't know, they were like spreadsheets on how to do things and how one thing will lead to the next thing. And I put it all together in a very organized manner, and I taped it all over my bedroom wall in front of my bed. And this is pretty massive, right? There was tons of stuff on my wall. And I would just lay in my bed when I was falling asleep, and I would stare at it. And then I would do the same thing when I woke up. And then one day I just woke up inside my purpose. And that all came through to me when I was healing my inner child, doing all my shadow work. I left no stone unturned. I went all in. I didn't make up any excuses. Put all my time into my spiritual development. I sacrificed everything, and I did it all overnight. I didn't delay anything. Because my spiritual awakening was delayed for many, many decades, many years. I knew that as well, and I knew that there was no time to waste. I couldn't put a few minutes here and a few minutes there and now. I had to go all in. Everything was dedicated to my awakening. But I still think about when I started to wake up inside my purpose and the period of time in between all that, how chaotic it was. Looking back now, I mean, it was pure chaos. But that was that tower energy. I'm actually surprised it's not on the table. God bringing through the tower, getting me out of the karmic cycle, arranging things in spirit to set me up. And it's all because I asked. That's it. I just asked because I was sick and tired of my life. It was miserable. And not really for any fault of my own. Well, not towards the end. I took responsibility for all of my shortcomings, the best I possibly could, the absolute best. But I was on my hands and knees, begging the universe, begging God, crying my eyes out. I was having flashes of all the missteps I took in my life. I started to see the truth. And then I was just rescued from it all. The divine heard me. They never didn't hear me. They just needed me to see for the first time ever. Because up until that point of awakening, what I saw around me was just illusion. I chose to see things in a way that were not real. In other words, I was indoctrinated into the matrix. I was perceiving my environment from a place of fear. Picking up the same energy here, Aqua. All right. Wow, we're getting deep here. Okay. What do we have at the foundation from the Occult Tarot, please? See what demons we have for my Aquas at the foundation. Justice, Astaroth. Like I was saying, this Five of Pentacles is your justice, right? And then here it is, but this is a reversal. So I read these next few cards as negative polarities because these are energies at work behind the scenes to keep you stuck. But this is an energy right here of a lacking accountability. Right underneath that Page of Swords. This further details everything we're picking up here. These energies think it's unfair that you get to step into your purpose now. But even still, after all that, they're lacking accountability. This is why they are being sentenced to this horrendous karma that we can't even speak on. Because they absolutely refuse to look at themselves in the mirror, take accountability for themselves, and to self-examine. They'd rather stay asleep inside the matrix. These individuals are most definitely lost souls. Sadly, I think some of these people are light workers that were lost to the dark side. I mean, this happens, obviously. We're all children of God, but we don't all wake up to that fact. In fact, a very small percentage of us do. It's a big energy that I'm picking up on this table here, Aqua. It's a big message. What do we have? The sacral? Nine of Wands, Sag energy, Marchoceus. This is an energy of resistance. This is the energy you're coming from. It's an energy of isolation. It's also, it's a very paranoid kind of energy. But even amongst all of this, Aqua, you've held faith. It takes me back to what I was saying earlier on in the reading, that I always had this belief in source energy, this connection. Same here with you. It's like a tether. No matter where you roam, the divine has you tethered to lead you back home. Aqua, I've never said that before in my entire life, nor have I ever read that before. I just literally made that up right now. That was channeled to me just for you. But it makes perfect sense. See, we're incarnated into this lifetime, sent into the darkness. We don't even know which way we're going. We're indoctrinated. We're put inside these simulations. But there's always something connecting us to the divine, to God, our Father, always. That actually can't be broken. I know that. That's what I felt, even in my darkest times, my lowest of lows. I always felt that light, that connection, even if at times it was dim. And you have to understand that God doesn't choose to dim that light or that connection. He can't have access to us because we're entering into these lower realms, these lower vibrations. We've essentially given ourselves to the devil through behavioral patterns and circumstances, through the everyday grind of our waking life. It's just an energy of being indoctrinated. God's like, Aqua, we're still here, even though the connection's dwindling. We love you. We hope you wake up. That little light, Aqua, that's faith. I know that. I feel like they want me to explain this because some of you, obviously, are going to be further along than others, and some of you are really going through the darkness right now. You've lost hope. But you guys have that little spark, that connection. That's your way out, Aqua. You just need to follow that light out of the darkness. Hold that light in your mind's eye. Close your eyes. Look for the light. And just start moving towards it in your waking life. What do we have at the solar plexus? Two of Swords, Halifax. Two of Swords, a reversal energy. Wow, this goes along perfectly with what I'm saying. This is an energy of confusion, not being able to see your way forward. This is all about scattering out your energy. It wants to bring instability into your life, disorder, so you can't follow the light, follow God's voice out of the darkness. Aqua, as long as you hold on to that faith and don't let anybody take that from you, no matter how bad things may get, you'll make it out. I promise you, you will. No matter what happens, as long as you hold on to that and you keep following that idea, that light, that voice, you'll make it out. Hope is the most powerful thing in the universe. And as long as you hold on to it, your hope, your faith, you cannot be destroyed. You are invincible. The sooner you understand this and compartmentalize this, the sooner you will get onto path. The sooner you will step into your power. And it can happen in an instant, Aqua. This is something you can put into action overnight. Nobody can stop you from doing that. Val 4, ambition, 4 of Pentacles in reverse energy. Unbelievable, right underneath that 5 of Pentacles. Both of these cards are about financial loss and poverty. See, what's so interesting here is these energies here have been working in spirit behind the scenes, tampering with your life, tampering with your energy, tampering with your purpose and your connection with the divine. And what we see here is these individuals getting a taste of their own medicine. 5 of Pentacles, poverty energy. They're getting what they put out. This is an energy of poverty. This is what they projected into your life. And now this is what they get back. These individuals wanted to gamble with your purpose. Oh, there's a concept. Gambling with somebody's purpose. Oh, very brave of somebody to do this. This is an energy of tampering with the will of God, the will of the universe. Just imagine the force of God and the universe coming down on you because you tried to tamper with their divine plan. I think that's about all the insight they're going to give us into that karma, that horrendous karma that I was picking up. Oh, I just saw God's foot coming down on these people. A giant, ginormous foot. It's like it's just this pressure and this weight that I feel. I feel like that represents the energy that's going to be toppling on top of them. Crushing kind of energy. Being crushed with their own wickedness. It's an energy of begging for the end, but not getting it. Whew, that's dark. Okay, let's keep going here. And then we have Lelahel, Light of Understanding, which is the Knight of Pentacles again. Okay, so now they're just starting to confirm some of these energies here. Okay, you're on path, Aqua. You're heading in the direction you're supposed to be heading. And this message is also for people who are really going through it right now. I feel that you needed to hear this because you need to hold on to faith. Follow God's voice. Follow that light in your mind's eye. You're inside a simulation. You're being guided to your purpose. This is why there's so much craziness going on around you. This always happens. The closer you're getting to this ascension, this energy of purpose and alignment, they'll try and come for you. But you must remember, you are untouchable. You cannot be harmed unless you allow yourself to be. And the way you do that is by giving these energies your light. Do not surrender to these energies. Do not allow yourself to fall victim to any of their tactics. Simply put, you need to keep it pushing. Don't entertain any of these individuals in any capacity. This is how you will fall victim to these energies, because you're allowing them permission into your auric field. For some of you, they're going to use romantic connections to come for you. This is always one of the most difficult obstacles to overcome. That's how they get a lot of us. They got me like that for years. I see through it now. But whatever the case here, Aqua, there's going to be many different tactics that are used depending on who you are. It's different for everybody out there. But you just need to hold on to this hope, because that is more powerful than anything that they come at you with. What do we have at the throat, please? Queen of Swords, Ha'emia. God, the hope of all the earth. Wow. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Aqua, this is your energy right here, this Queen of Swords, male or female. But this is the energy that you're being called to utilize to get through these particular cycles in your life. Just try to remain very level-headed under any sort of pressure that you may be experiencing right now. It's all about your mind. Aquarius is of the mind. This is how you get through this. This is your superpower. You're all very independent in your thoughts and your judgments. This is what they want to take away from you. They don't want you to awaken to your superpower. It's very important that you remain very confident in your connection with source energy right now. This is how you will remain protected. And this is also a very intuitive energy. You are being divinely guided right now, Aquas, no matter where you are on this timeline. God is all over this energy. I'm feeling the wrath of God in this reading for what you've been through. There's a major derailment that's happened on your path. You've been kept for far too long from something. Your purposes, whatever it is, it's going to be different for each one of you. But collectively speaking, through God's eyes, it's all the same. All God knows is that we're not in the allocated positions that He wanted us in at a very specific time. And if we're not there, then by God, whatever is keeping you from being there will have to answer to God's foot. What do we have at the third eye? Wow. Page of Swords again. So we have it twice now. God, the refuge, governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. And now we've gone full circle, Aqua. Back to the Page of Swords. So here they are now, seeing you in all your glory, in all your power, realizing that all their tactics that they used against you have failed. And now they have to answer to the wrath of God, realizing that they've kept a high vibrational light worker off path. But I do feel an energy of a bamboozling here, but you being on the right side of the bamboozling, the universe essentially used these energies to position you and to expose themselves. It's an energy of really killing two birds with one stone. And this is how the universe works. It's genius when you start to see how the universe unfolds these karmic cycles in your life, that everything was actually supposed to happen exactly the way it did, because there's exposure around the karmics, the demons, the possessed, which results in you stepping into your power and into alignment. This is how the universe weeds out the weak to make way for the strong. This is evolution firsthand. What do we have at the crown, please? Oh, what do we got? I'm excited. Wow. Oh, the tower. There it is. Uriel, the fire of God. Disruption, warns of disasters, aids, and transformation. And this to me right now is representing God's foot, just like I was saying. God coming through for you, Aqua. This is a powerful reading. There's a complete upheaval happening in and around your life. You being on the light side of this, and all the individuals that have ever come against you to stop you and derail you from your path, well, they have to answer to God's foot. Okay? I don't even know what else I can really say. It's over for them, and it's just begun for you. You just need to get out of the way. You have a purpose that's calling you, a path that you need to get onto. So again, Aqua, no matter where you are on this timeline, I know some of you are still in that darkness. Find that light. Close your eyes. Search for that beacon of light. You will see it in your mind. Follow that light. The more that you can hold that light in your mind, in your third eye, the longer you can hold it there, the easier it will be for the divine to send you messages on how you are to change your circumstances in your waking life to get you out of the darkness. Aqua, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like a personal reading. All that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donations, Aquarius. Take care.